Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. In a politically charged and emotionally resonant turns of events, Maharashtra witnessed a reunion that many believed would never happen. Estranged for nearly 2 decades, Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray, once close cousins and heirs to the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray, shared the same stage once again in Mumbai, marking a watershed moment in the state's political and cultural narrative. The rally, held at the NSCI Dome in Worli and titled Voice of the Marathi, was a celebration not only of the rollback of the state's controversial language policy but also of the resurgence of a unified Marathi identity. It also marked the first time since 2005 that the two Thackeray cousins publicly stood side by side. While the emotional weight of the reunion took center stage, the person unexpectedly credited for this political reconciliation was none other than Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister and BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis. In a remarkable statement during the rally, MNS Chief Raj Thackeray publicly acknowledged that Fadnavis had done what even their revered uncle Balasaheb Thackeray couldn't: bring them back together. Raj said, what Balasaheb Thackeray could not do, thousands of others couldn't do, Devendra Fadnavis managed to do, indirectly referring to the policy decision that served as the spark for this political realignment. The immediate trigger for this rare show of the unity was the BJP-led state government's proposal to make Hindi a compulsory third language in primary schools across Maharashtra, under the framework of the National Education Policy 2020. This decision ignited widespread opposition, particularly from parties rooted in Marathi linguistic and cultural pride, Shiv Sena, led by Uddhav Thackeray, and the Maharashtra Navniram Sena, headed by Raj Thackeray. Both the leaders condemned the move, viewing it as a step towards diluting the state's cultural identity. The backlash was swift, and amid mounting public pressure and political heat from the Mahavikas Aghadi alliance, the government was compelled to withdraw the policy. But the rollback, though seen as a political victory, had already paved the way for something larger, a symbolic and strategic reunion of two powerful political figures. For Raj and Uddhav, the fight against the language policy became a platform to resurrect a shared vision rooted in the legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray, defending Marathis and standing up against perceived cultural encroachments. Raj Thackeray made it clear that while he had no issue with Hindi as a language, he strongly opposed its forced imposition, drawing parallels with historical Marathi dominance that never came at the cost of linguistic coercion. He warned that had this policy gone unopposed, the next step could have been an attempt to separate Mumbai from Maharashtra. He added a sharp edge to his speech by addressing incidents of violence, saying no one should be harmed without reason, but also asserted that those disrespecting Marathi in Maharashtra should expect a reaction. Uddhav Thackeray, taking the stage after Raj, underscored the gravity of their reunion by stating that the act of standing together was more important than any speech. He emphasized that the two had not only come together for a cause but had resolved to stay united in the future. Uddhav cautioned against repeating history, coming together only in times of crisis, then drifting apart when it subsides. He urged for a consistent unity, especially in the face of divisive tactics. He accused the ruling coalition of employing not just Hindu versus Muslim, but now dividing Marathis against each other. Uddhav said that while he accepted India as a nation, he would never accept the forced imposition of Hindi, reiterating that power may come and go, but the strength of unity is enduring. The Thackeray's joint appearance just ahead of the crucial local body elections, including the BMC polls in Mumbai, is already being seen as a potential game changer in Maharashtra's political equations. Their last appearance together was in 2005 before Raj split from the Shiv Sena and formed the MNS in 2006. Following Bal Thackeray's decision to name Uddhav his political heir, that split had not only fractured the Thackeray family, but had also divided the Marathi vote for years. Today, that fracture appears to be healing, not through quiet diplomacy, but in full public view. Under the pressure of cultural politics, ironically, it was a policy intended to promote Hindi that ended up catalyzing the most significant movement of Marathi unity in recent years. While Devendra Fadnavis may not have deliberately sought to play the role of unifier, it was his government's controversial decision that indirectly forced the cousins to find common ground. In doing so, he became the unlikely figure credited with bridging a political and personal divide that had lasted for nearly 20 years. Whether this thawing of relations results in a former political alliance remains to be seen. But one fact is now undeniable. Raj and Uddhav Thackeray, once fierce rivals, are back on the same side, not for power or votes, but for the culture, language and pride of Maharashtra. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.